Okay, so let's start today's class. So last day we have discussed the homework number 26, which is actually based on the mensuration, and there are 20 questions and I have discussed few of them, and the remaining questions are given to as a homework to you. So if you have any question or query regarding this homework number 26, then feel free to ask me. Otherwise, I have a plan to start the last chapter, that is mixture alligation of quantitative aptitude today. So after today, we have we will complete the complete syllabus of the numeric quantitative aptitude of the any competitive based exam. So I am starting. If you have joined, then ask me about the homework number 26. Otherwise, I am starting the mixture allegation today. Okay. So today I am starting the new chapter, and this is the last one. Just hold on a minute. Mixture and allegation. So what is this? One easy question. First question I am taking as a very easy one. That is two vessels contain spirit and water mixed respectively in the ratio of 2:1 and 3:7. Find the ratio in which these are to be mixed to get a new mixture in which spirit is to water equals to 7:9. See, what is the question? There are two vessels. Both vessels contain spirit and water mixture. So first vessel has a ratio 2:1 and the second vessel has a ratio 3:7. So the question is, find the ratio in which these two mixtures are mixed to get a new mixture. That means, suppose, let me visualize this problem. Suppose I have two vessels, vessel 1 and vessel 2. In this vessel 2:1 ratio speed and water, and this vessel 3:7 ratio. Okay, so you have to make a new mixture using these two mixtures, vessel 1 vessel 2. So what is the ratio of these two will be poured inside this new vessel to become the ratio 7:9 in the new mixture. Okay, so this is a question. That is, suppose it is x is y, so you have to find x is to y. So x amount of v1 will be poured and y amount of v2 will be poured. Okay, so you have to find the x and y, that is x is to y. So how to do? Actually, there is lots of process, and the easiest process is the conventional process actually, but which is lengthy also. So for the exam point of view, you have to do in short. Okay. So please read this question first, then I will start discuss. Okay. Just wait 1 or 2 minutes. Hello. See, so you have to find the x and y. So basically, this type of numerical we can do in a conventional way, but which is lengthy process. So for the competitive based exam, you have to do in short. So what should be the process? See, so you have to check the ratio. It is 2:1, and it is 3:7. Okay. So 2:1 means what? 2 upon 3, right? So 2 out of 3 part is for vessel 1. I am taking about the spirit only. So 2 by 3 is the ratio of spirit to the whole solution in V1. Similarly for V2, it is 3 by 10. So, and what is the ultimate solution? Ultimate solution. So ultimately result, I am taking as a result. In the result, it should be 7 by 16. So these three information is needed. You can do the same process by taking the water ratio also. So instead of 2 by 3, you can write 1 by 3. Instead of 3 by 10, you can write 7 by 10. Instead of 7 by 16, you can write 9 by 16 also. But I am taking the spirit, you can also take the water, okay? So there is no exact hard and fast rule. So 2 by 3, 3 by 10, and same 7 by 16. So you have to make this ratio into the integer. How to do? Just take the new denominator as a LCM. So 3, 10, and 16. What should be the LCM of these three? 3, 10, and 16. So first calculate it. 3. So first take LCM of the denominator. 3, 10, and 16. It should be what? It should be 80, this it should be 240. It should be 240. So just multiply with 240 with these all ratios. So 2 by 3 into 240, what should be the answer? It is 160, right? So second one, it was 3 by 10 into again 240. It is what? It should be 72. And the last one I am writing here, 7 by 16 into 240, it should be what? It is 105. So I am taking these three numbers only. Okay, these three numbers only. I am taking these three numbers only. That means, so what is the so from 160 and 72, you have to you have to get 105. In what is the ratio? The question is that find the ratio. So to calculate the ratio, the shortest way is to subtract these two numbers, 160 and 105. What is the subtraction? It is 55. And 72 and 105. What is the subtraction? It is 33. So this is the ratio. So 11 cancel. It is 3 is to 5. So answer should be 3 is to 5. So in a 3 is to 5 ratio, you can mix V1 and V2 to get the mixture where 7 is to 9 ratio of the spirit and the water will be present. So again I am discussing. So first one 2 is to 1, second one 3 is to 7. From there we have to find 7 is to 9. So we can take only one, that is spirit or water. If you take spirit, then find the spirit ratio. It is 3 2 by 3, it is 3 by 10, it is 6 by 16. So take the denominator of LCM of the denominator. So it is 240 and multiply with all the ratios. It will get an integers, three integers. So then just subtract this cross by 160 minus 105, it is 55. And actually not subtraction, it is the only the difference, not subtraction. Subtraction and difference, there is a separate thing, because if you subtract 72 minus 105, it will be negative. But what should be the difference? It is 105 minus 72. That means bigger number will be, from that bigger number you have to subtract or find subtract the smaller number to get the difference. So 105 minus 72, it is 33. So this 33 and 55 is basically the ratio of these two, where it will be mixed to get this 105. So that means 3 is to 5. If we cancel with 11, then it will remain 3 is to 5. So this is the ultimate answer of this question. Okay. So if it is completed, then I will move into the next problem similar to this. And this problem you have to do by yourself. Actually, I have drawn form homework number 27 already. And from there I have to pick few numericals. Mm, suppose 8. Question number 8. Okay, before doing this question number 8 or the problem number 2 for today, or the second problem for today, I would like to check. I would like to check that uh, if you take the water instead of spirit in calculation, then what will be the result? Okay, so just do it yourself first. That is, instead of 2 by 3, you have to write 1 by 3. Instead of 3 by 10, you have to write 7 by 10. Instead of instead of 7 by 16, you have to write 9 by 16. Just hold on a minute. Okay. Okay. So instead of just taking the spirit in calculation, just try it in the same way, with the same way, with the water ratio. Okay. So, and the same process you have to do. That means the LCM remains same because the denominator term remains same, 3, 10, 16. So just subtract it taking the water ratio. After that, please do this numerical. Okay. So I am coming after 3 4 minutes. Okay. So I think if you take the water, then also it remains same answer. So the problem number two, two vessels A and B, the ratio 4 is to 3 and 2 is to 3 respectively. In what ratio of the liquids in the both the vessels should be mixed to obtain the new mixture in vessel C contain half milk, half water. That means 1 is to 1. Remaining half milk, half water means 1 is to 1. So A, B from to C you have to form. So two vessels A contain 4 is to 3 ratio milk and water. So 4 part is milk, 3 part is water. So 4 by 7 will be the milk part, and here also it is 2 by 5, and it is 1 by 2. Why 1 by 2? Because 1 is to 1 is the ratio of the milk and water, so it will 1 by 2. So 7, 5 and 2. What is the LCM of 7, 5 and 2? It is 70. So if I multiply with 70, then it remains 40 here. If I multiply 70, it remains 28 here. If I multiply with 70, that remains 35 here. So from 40, 28, and from you have to find 35. So what's the difference? It is 5. What is the difference? It is 7. So answer is 7 is to 5. That means D answer is correct. It is very easy. Okay, before proceeding the third problem, just asking you, is there any problem regarding homework number 25 or 26? The last one was, yes, 26. Homework number 26. If yes, then tell me the question number. Otherwise, I will continue with the same new topic, that is mixture irrigation. Is this, is it need? Okay. Okay. So problem number three for today, I will pick another problem. Uh, from homework number 20. 7. Okay, 4. Question number 4 I am taking. Okay, I am taking question number 4 in the next discussion. So here I am writing problem number 3 for today, but it is actually question number 4. Remember. So problem number 3 for today. In what ratio must water be mixed with milk to gain 16 is whole 2 by 3% on selling the mixture at cost price? Very very interesting question, and this type of question is frequently asked in exam. Just think over it. What is the story behind this numerical? What ratio must water be mixed with the milk? That means initially the milk contain no water. Only pure milk is there. And what and another part, the only water, there is no milk. So these two part you have to add to gain 16 whole 2 by 3% on selling the mixture at cost price. That means what is the cost price of the milk? You have to find as 100. You can take it as 100. So, and what is the cost price of the water? It is 0, because water you cannot take as a with a money. You just take it and mixed in the water milk to gain some profit. Okay, so think over it and try to do yourself first, then I will start discussing. Okay. Okay, I'm start discussing. See, just think it first. So milk, first solution contain only milk, and second solution contain only water, right? And after mix there will be a mixture. So what is the cost price of the milk? I am taking as 100. What is the cost price of the water? It should be 0. Okay, initially you have to consider it as a 0. So to gain 16 whole 2 by 3%, what should be the selling price of this mixture? It should be 116.67, right? Because 2 by 3 means 16 whole 2 by 3 means it is 16.67. Remember one thing, again percentage chapter I am just referring it. 1 by 3 means 0.33, 2 by 3 means 0.67, and 3 by 3 means 100. So what is the subtraction? It is 116, sorry, 16.67, and it is 116.67. So if we take the ratio, so actually 116.67 will be, we can consider it is as a 16 whole 2 by 3 means what? Just consider it will be what it is 1 by 6. How we can, I am writing? Remember, in percentage chapter, I have to tell you, I told you that you have to remember few percentage directly into the ratio. Actually, just recapitulate this part. 2 by 3% means 1648 plus 2, 50 by 3%. That means 50 by 300. If you divided 100 instead of taking as a percentage sign, so it should be 1 by 6 in ratio. So it is in percentage, it is in ratio. Remember this type of conversion. So this type of conversion will help you, because if your answer is 116.67 is to 16.67, it is quite difficult to calculate. So but if it is 1 by 6, that means what? It is 7 by 6, and it is 1 by 6, right? Because we know this part only 16.67 means if you take it as a percentage, then 16 whole 2 by 3%. That means 1 by 6. And if this is 100 plus 16.67, that means 100 plus 1 by 6, or 1 plus 1 by 6. Because 100 means in uh, ratio it is 1, because 100% means what? 100 by 100, so it is 1. And 16.23% means it is 1 by 6, so just add it, it is 7 by 6. So if I cancel, it is 7 is to 1. But remember one thing, this 7 part, this 7, actually this question has a problem, because initially the water I have considered as no price, but it is not mentioned in the question. So this 7 is to 1 actually means the 7 part contain the milk and water, milk plus water, and this is only water. So what is the ratio? It is 7 is to 1. Instead of right answer 7 is to 1, if right, 6 is to 1. Again I am discussing this type of problem has a modified one. Basically, in your question answer it is 7 is to 1. If you take the same way, if you do the same way, your answer should be 7 is to 1. But this 7 contain milk plus water, actually it is a mixture ratio. So and this is the water part. So basically milk will be 7 minus 1, that is 6. Only milk is 7 minus, because milk plus water is 7 and water is 1. That means milk is 6 and water is also 1, already 1 I have written here. So this is the answer is 6 is to 1. So we another process is there, that profit means what? Profit means what is the amount of water you are mixed, right? This is the profit. So water is 1, not mixture, it is milk. Okay. So 16 whole 2 by 3% profit in the question it is mentioned. So that means what? It is 1 by 6 equals to water plus by milk. 100 will cancel. If I convert into ratio, then 100 will cancel from the right hand side. So it is 1 by 6 is to water is to milk. So already I have find the same answer in this way, and Conceptually, I am writing it. Profit means what is the amount of water you actually mixed in with the milk. So profit means 16 whole 2 by 3%. That means 1 by 6. That means water has a ratio 1 and milk has a ratio 6. So 1 is to 6 or 6 is to 1 basically in the problem. What is the ratio? Question. Check. It is 1 is to 6 and 6 is to 1. Both answers are there. What ratio must water be mixed? That means water ratio you have to mention first. So D answer is not correct. D is the milk is to water. So water be mixed. That means water ratio you have to mention in first. Then you have to mention the milk. So 1 is to 6 instead of 6 is to 1 you have to write 1 is to 6. Remember this is very interesting because I am taking as a milk in the first. So that's why I find 6 is to 1. But if you take water in the first, then it will be 1 is to 6, remember. But in the question it is mentioned water in first. So water have a the particular value which comes in first. So it is 6 is to not 6 is to 1, it is 1 is to 6 because water is to milk is asked. So this is an important problem. Okay, important question. So that's why I'm picking this type of problem. Okay, next problem. Question number 10. Fourth one for today. Same problem. These questions already asked in different exams. Just gathering it, you can find it. So same type of problems. Do it yourself. Please do it in the second process. If it is selling price, profit, cost price in the mixed allocation type problem, then just do it in the second type or the second way. 20% ratio, 20% profit. That means 1 by 5. And here also profit means water by spirit. So must water be added to spirit? So water is asked. So 1 is to 5. Very simple. If I do the with the first problem, then water, spirit. So water have a cost price 0 and spirit has a cost price 100, and after that you have to sell it in 120. So ratio is 120. it is 20. So if I cancel, it is 1 is to 6, and 6 means spirit and water mixture, so 1 is water, so ultimately answer 1 is to 5, the same way. Okay, the next one. Question number 14. Problem number 5 for today. A can contains a mixture of two liquids A and B in the ratio 7 is to 5. When 9 liters of mixture are drawn off and the can is filled with B, the ratio of A and B becomes 7 is to 9. How many liters of the liquid A was there in the can initially? See, very interesting problem. It is also very important one. Try it yourself first. Just think over the story, then I will discuss. See, A can contains a mixture of two liquids A and B. 7 is to 5. So 7 is to 5 initially the ratio was. So that means 7x and 5x is the amount. Remember, 7 is to 5 means the ratio, 7x and 5x are the amounts, because if we multiply with the same value in numerator and denominator, it will become the actual amount. So x is there. And when 9 liters of the mixture are drawn off and the can is filled with B, that means, just visually, first think with the visual discussion, a can contains 7 is to 5 ratio. Okay, so 7 is to 5. So you have to first remove some amount of mixture. So suppose this part of the mixture is removed. So if I remove this part, so this part contain how much A and how much B you have to find. And after that, this equal amount of B is filled inside. Equal amount of B is filled inside the can. That means your task is to find what is the amount of A will be out and what is the amount of B will be out and as well as in. Actually, it's 9 liters of the mixture is drawn off, right? So inside the 9 liter, what is the ratio of what's the amount of A? It is 7 by 12, because 7 is for A. So 7 by 12, the ratio is for A, and out of 9 liter, it is what? If I take with 3, then it is 21 by 4. So from A, it is 21 by 4 will be subtracted, and from B, it was 5 by 12 into 9, right? That means what? Again, it is 3 by 4, it is 15 by 4. And also 9 will be added. Why? Because 9 equal amount of B will be added. So 9 liters of the mixture from are taken out and 9 liters will be added. It becomes 7 by 9. So if from this calculation you have to find x. And what is the x? How many liters of liquid A there in the can initially? That means after finding x, you have to find basically 7x. Because initially A was 7x times 7x. Because having a ratio 7, an amount will be 7x. Okay. So if I solve, how to solve easily? Just multiply with 4 first. In numerator, it will become 28x minus 21, and with the same 4, if we multiply in denominator, 20x minus 15 plus 36, and 4 will cancel from numerator and denominator also. So just solve it. 28 minus x minus 21 by 20x minus what? It is added, because minus 15 plus 36 means what? 15, it is 21 plus 21. So calculation will be 28 minus x minus 21 by 20x plus 21. 20x plus 21. It will be what? 7 by 9. So just solve it. 9 into 28, it is what? It is from 280 subtract 28. Because if it is 10, then it is 280. So from 280 subtract 30, 250, and add 2, 252. 252x. And again, if it is 20, then what happen? It is 180, 189. 7, what is 140x, and 7 means it is what? 147. So 140 will be coming in the left hand side, it will become 112x, and 189 will be added to the right hand side, it will become what? It is 200, 280, 289, 289 and 7, but 296, 336. So x equals to what? 3. So if x equals to 3, the initial answer was 7x, so 21. So 7x, that means 21 liter of A. Okay, so 21, C answer will be the correct one. Okay, so this is question number 5 for today. That means question number 14 I have completed, and remaining few questions will be taken as a homework number 27. And if there is any problem regarding homework number 26 or anything related to the topic, today's topic, you can ask me. I am waiting here for few minutes more. If you have any problem, হ্যাঁ। হুম, অবশ্যই অবশ্যই বলবো। দেখো, A can contain a mixture of two liquids A and B in the ratio 7:5. That means there is a container where A and B are in the ratio 7:5. And from that particular container, see the figure 7:5. From this figure, from this container, you are taking 9 liters of the mixture. So inside the 9 liter, think what amount of A will be out and what amount of B will be out. So it is 9 into 7 by 12 and 9 into 5 by 12, because 7 is to 5 ratio is there. So if you find the A in the particular 9 liter, then basically 9 liter into 7 by 12. And if you find the B, that means 5 by 12 into 9, that means 21 by 4 and 15 by 4. So what is the ratio of A and B? See, 7x and 5x initially, 21 by 4 will be get out, and 15 by 4 will also get out. And this whole 9 liters, that means that this, check this line, the can is filled with B. That means if you take 9 liters from the mixture, there will be a vacancy. And the particular vacancy, that means the 9 liters of vacancy will be filled with B. That means B, inside the B, you have to add 9, exact 9. So 7x minus 21 by 4 by 5x minus 15 by 4 plus 9 equals to 7 by 9, because the question, in the question there is a ratio 7 is to 9 as a resultant. Okay, so after calculation you have to do, so same calculation you have to do, and after that you can find x equals to 3. Just cross multiplication, LCM, and so on, you are getting x equals to 3. So if x equals to 3, the question asked how many liters of liquid A was there in the can initially. So initially it was 7x, because from the 7x 21 by 4 liters will be omitted or extracted. So 7x will be the initial amount of A. That means 7x means 21, because x equals to 3 and 7x means 21 liter. And that's all. এইটুকুনি বলেছিলাম। এবারে এটা একটু দেখে নিও, ক্যালকুলেশনটা একটু ডিসকাস করেছিলাম, ক্যালকুলেশনটা একটু ইজি কিভাবে হচ্ছে সেটা, ক্যালকুলেশনটা একটু রেকর্ডিংটা দেখে নিও, তাহলে ক্যালকুলেশন ইজিটা বুঝে যাবে, ইজিনেসটা। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, এই জন্যই রেকর্ডিংটা করা। রেকর্ডিং থাকলে সুবিধা যেটা হয় যে ইন ফিউচার তুমি বারবার দেখে নিতে পারবে। অনলাইন ক্লাসে এটা একটা সুবিধা। ওকে, যদি আর কোনো প্রবলেম থাকে রিগার্ডিং হোমওয়ার্ক নাম্বার 26 অর টুডেজ টপিক, জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারো। না হলে হোমওয়ার্ক নাম্বার 27 আজকে যেটা থেকে করালাম, উম, এটা এটা হোমওয়ার্ক নাম্বার 27 হবে। আই উইল অ্যাড ফিউ কোশ্চেন্স মোর, একটু কম হয়েছে, আই উইল অ্যাড ফিউ কোশ্চেন্স মোর। করে নিও তাহলে। হোমওয়ার্ক নাম্বার 26টা কিন্তু ইম্পর্টেন্ট। হোমওয়ার্ক নাম্বার 26 এ কিন্তু কতগুলো ম্যাথ আছে, যথেষ্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট ম্যাথ আছে। আর রেকর্ডিংটা একবার দেখে নিও, হোমওয়ার্ক 26 এর আগের রেকর্ডিংটা, দ্যাট ইজ ক্লাসের ডেটটা হচ্ছে 23rd মে, আর 28 মে হচ্ছে আজকে। ওকে, তাহলে আর কিছু করানোর নেই। তুমি রেকর্ডিং আমি পাঠিয়ে দেবো, দেখে নিও। ওকে, ইউ ক্যান লিভ দ্য ক্লাস।